Welcome everyone to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the Club Jerky Mayhem Modifieds powered by Major's Garage. Tonight, these SK Modifieds will be taking on North Wilkesboro Speedway for 50 laps of racing action. I'm going to be covering all the action here tonight. My name is Atlee Atman-Weiss, and I'm excited to be calling the action here on Intensity Broadcasting. Last week, we were at Watkins Glen International Speedway for 40 minutes of action. It was minutes, not laps, for that race. And we saw Sean Langton get the win, started on the pole, absolutely dominated, leading all of the 40 minutes. Saw Scott Rochefort take second. Eddie Hughes finished third. We saw Jordan Durance finish fourth, and Mike Durfee finished fifth. And so now we see the point standings is looking a little something like this. We got only a 28-point deficit between first and second right now. Right now, we see Eddie Hughes is currently, right now, your point standings leader with 287 points. Behind him with 259, it's Sean Langton. Both of them have had 2 wins this season. Sean Langton, though, most recently has been on quite a hot streak, winning the last 2 races. We see Logan Powers in third in points right now, 254. Fourth in points is Scott Rochefort. Fifth in points is Thomas Eggleston. So still, with only a couple races left, the point standings race is very, very tight right now. We do want to thank our sponsors for tonight's event, starting off Club Jerky. Club Jerky constantly searches the country to find great tasting beef jerky. Only the best is delivered to their members and gift recipients. Basically, choose the jerky that you want them to send you each month. You provide the shipping, which is where you want the beef jerky sent to. You can get it sent to your house, you can get it sent to your office, and you can get it sent even to someone special. And then, like magic, fresh and delicious jerky will arrive in the mail every single month. So if you're a big beef jerky fan, if you love beef jerky, then Club Jerky is the subscription place for you. Make sure to visit their website at clubjerky.com. We also would like to thank Major's Garage. Major's Garage is the home of free baseline setups, awesome affordable monthly subscriptions, telemetry, coaching, and more. If you're interested in any of that stuff, setups, or maybe you want to get better at iRacing, make sure to visit their website at majorsgarage.com. Mayhem Racing League is a powered by Major's Garage League. And we'd also want to thank tonight Fusion PC, powered by NVIDIA's most advanced architecture, made specifically for ray tracing, delivering incredible graphics fidelity and unmatched image quality in the latest AAA titles. Build the computer of your dreams with Fusion PC. Now, Fusion PC, they built our gaming PC that we use for our broadcast, and it has outperformed all our expectations. As you can see with the stream, it's running fine, the graphics are amazing, and that's all because of Fusion PC. And if there has been any issues with the PC, then they have helped us find and fix the problem, including we did have a problem tonight. They helped us fix it right away. And if you are interested in a gaming PC of your own, make sure to visit their website at fusionpc.com. That's PHUSION PC.com. And again, shout out to LaRon and Fu for helping us again get the problem fixed so we could broadcast tonight. There we go. We see practice is wrapping up, and we are now getting ready for qualifying. These drivers will get 3 laps to try to set their best possible lap time. There we go. We're getting some cars on the track. Got Sean Langton currently on track right now. There's Sean Langton, the Club Jerky machine. He has won the past 2 races, has been absolutely dominant in recently, and he's looking to try to add a 3rd win to his resume, and it would be his 3rd win in a row. All of that is going to start here in qualifying. Let's see how well he's going to do on his first lap. See Seth French on track right now. We saw he was back in his first race in quite some time last week at Watkins Glen. He's looking to try to get a good finish after struggling last week at the Glen. We saw a lot of drivers struggle at the Glen. We only saw 4 drivers finish on the lead lap, and a lot of that was just saw drivers getting loose, spinning, just struggling at Watkins Glen. I mean, hey, Watkins Glen is a very, very tricky track, but we're going to see a lot of drivers try to turn their luck around here at North Wilkesboro, back to the short tracks that these drivers are used to. We saw a little curveball running at Watkins Glen last week. Got Sean Langton on the top of the board right now with a 17.96. He's about a tenth faster than Seth French right now. Let's see, we're going to get some others onto the board. See Mike Durfee in third, 18.52. He's a little bit off of Langton right now. Let's see if he can improve on his second lap. See Thomas Eggleston to third with a 18.33. Durfee to third. We see Seth French is up to second with a 18.09. When Seth French is in these races, he's very fast, so good to see him up in the top 3. We got Stephen Rochefort in second right now with a 17.97. That's only 100th off of Sean Langton. I believe he has a few more laps to try to get an even faster lap time. Watch out for that 66 of Stephen Rochefort. And there may be a big gap between drivers' lap times because this is, oh, there we see Eddie Hughes, your points leader, to the top of the board with a 17.95. He is currently 100th faster than second place Sean Langton. What I was saying is that this league is open setup, and I know the sponsors, Majors Garage, they did provide all the drivers a free setup that they can use. And I know some of these drivers are using that setup. They may have made some tweaks or are just running it the same. And I know some drivers are running a setup of their own. And wow, Eddie Hughes is about a tenth faster than second place right now. He's on a whole nother level. No wonder he is the points leader and has gotten 2 wins this season. Got David Guarino on track. He's getting ready to set his lap time. First time we've seen David Guarino on track in a little bit. See how well he is going to do. Alright, able to get to 7th with a 18.14. Not too far off of Eddie Hughes. Definitely think he maybe could improve on lap number 2. Does 18.06 now and up to 5th. Looks like Stephen Rochefort is back out on track. Looks like he didn't turn all of his lap times, so he still can turn a few more. Oh, getting a little bit loose off of 4, able to save it, but that is going to hurt his lap time. I think that's going to do it. It's looking like Eddie Hughes will be starting on the pole in his heat race, and Sean Langton will be starting on the pole in his heat race. 2 of our winners from this season going to be leading the field to green in both heat races, which I believe are coming up right now. All right, it is now time for the heat race. And we're going to take a look at the starting lineup. Starting on the pole with a 17.842. It's going to be Eddie Hughes on the pole. Outside of him, it's California's own Sean Langton in second. P3 is going to be Stephen Rochefort. Fourth will be the 13 of Mike Durfee. And then rounding out your top 5, it's the 68 of David Guarino. In sixth, it's New England's Scott Rochefort. Seventh will be Seth French in position number 8 with the Wide World of Motorsports Racing Team. Thomas Eggleston. Ninth place is going to be David Ankenbauer. And rounding out your top 10 from Canada it's Jordan Duran's. So here we go. It's going to be a 10-lap heat race. And the heat race, basically how these heat races are going to work is there's going to be bonus points. So first place will get 3 bonus points, second will get 2, third place will get 1. And the top 8 are going to get inverted. So if you finish 8th in this heat race, say for example Thomas Eggleston finished 8th, then he will be starting on the pole in the feature. And then if you win the heat race, you will have to start in the 8th spot and have to work your way up to the field. And this is an effort to mix up the field and put some of the faster cars in the back and some of the slower cars up front, and that makes for some awesome racing. So we'll see who's going to win the heat race and who is going to get that 8th spot and who else is going to be a part of the invert. Now, if you finish 9th and 10th, you won't have anything to do with the invert. You'll stay starting 9th and 10th. And we do want to take a look here at the race info. We got 72 degrees Fahrenheit air temperature, 44% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 2 miles per hour wind speed. Track temperature is pretty hot right now at 110 degrees Fahrenheit, so we'll see if the heat will affect how these cars drive. We are at the 0.5 of a mile North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. And I did hear recently that the state of North Carolina and Marcus Lemonis North Wilkesboro Speedway is owned by Speedway Corporation. They have provided funding to try to reopen North Wilkesboro Speedway. So I know a lot of NASCAR fans are going to be happy about that potentially in the near future we will see NASCAR racing or racing once again at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Until then, we will get to enjoy the track here on iRacing. But that it's cool that there are efforts to try to reopen the Speedway. And we'll see if we can get it reopened. That'd be awesome. Green flag is out, and there we see Eddie Hughes taking off side by side for second between Sean Langton and Stephen Rochefort. We got Stephen Rochefort on the bottom. We see Langton trying to get a good run on that outside. Not letting Stephen Rochefort go away. They stay side by side as we cross the line. Back and forth right now between these two. Looks like Langton almost got clear running on that outside, but we see Stephen Rochefort fights back on the bottom. You can see Eddie Hughes just ran the fastest lap time of the heat race so far with a 17.93. Definitely the one to beat here tonight at North Wilkesboro Speedway. But right now we are watching that battle for second between Sean Langton and Stephen Rochefort. Continuing to go back and forth. And there we go, finally getting a good enough run on that outside off the corner. We see Sean Langton is up to that second spot now, but we see Stephen Rochefort continuing to stay on the back bumper of that 7, maybe trying to set up another pass here with 5 laps to go. We do see Sean Langton is reeling in your leader, Eddie Hughes, pretty quickly. Let's see if he's going to try to make a pass here in the next couple of laps. Time is running out for that 7, though, as we only have 4 laps to go. Sean Langton chasing that 34, just ran the fastest lap time of the race with a 17.92. That 7 is looking fast right now. Almost got to the rear quarter panel of that 34. We might see him try to make a pass here. And then we see Stephen Rochefort is right there behind Langton. So we're seeing a 3-car battle right now with 3 laps to go. What's Sean Langton gonna try to do here? 1 lap to go. This is for 3 bonus points. We see Langton looking low here in 3 and 4. He's right there. Can't quite get to him. You see Eddie Hughes is gonna win the heat race. And it looks like we see David Ankenbauer finishes 8th. So Ankenbauer will be starting on the pole for the feature. Again, well done. Great heat race for Eddie Hughes. And now we're going to have another 5-minute warm-up just to allow these drivers to get their setups dialed in before the feature. These drivers have probably gotten some information from qualifying and the heat race to how the car is feeling right now, and based on the information they may make a few adjustments before our feature event. Oh, Ian Martin, thank you for the star donation. Thank you for donating 98 stars. That is very appreciated. Thanks for tuning in to watch the broadcast, man. Right now, got practice underway right now. Drivers just trying to set their best lap times and get the cars dialed in before the feature. Thanks, Ian. Appreciate it. Just having fun up here. And yeah, I hope I'll be up there with Mike Joy soon. I mean, that would be an honor if I could announce with him. One of the best in the business, for sure. We do want to thank, again, our sponsors for tonight's event. Starting off, we want to thank Major's Garage. Major's Garage is the home of free baseline setups, awesome affordable monthly subscriptions, telemetry, coaching, and more. Make sure to visit majorsgarage.com if you're interested in any of that. And Mayhem Racing League is a powered by Major's Garage League, and they have provided free setups for all of the drivers running in the Mayhem Modified Series to use. So shout out to them. And we also want to thank Club Jerky as well for sponsoring the league. They constantly search the country to find great tasting beef jerky, and only the best is delivered to their members and gift recipients. And if you want to get Club Jerky, basically go to your website and you select the amount of beef jerky you want them to send you each month. You tell them where to send the beef jerky, your home, your office, or even to someone special. And then, like magic, fresh and delicious jerky will arrive in the mail every month. So if you're interested in that, make sure to visit clubjerky.com. I know Christmas is coming up soon, and so if you have a beef jerky lover in your life, that is definitely the perfect gift to give them for Christmas, for sure. And once again, we also want to give a shout out to Fusion PC, powered by NVIDIA's most advanced architecture, made specifically for ray tracing, delivering incredible graphics fidelity and unmatched image quality in the latest AAA titles. Build the computer of your dreams with Fusion PC. Fusion PC built our gaming PC that we use for our broadcast, and it has outperformed all our expectations. I mean, as you can see, the graphics are phenomenal, and there's no lag. It's great graphics quality, and if there has been any issues, they have helped us find and fix the problem. Including tonight, we had an issue. They let us know what to do to fix it, and we are here doing the broadcast. So if you're interested in a gaming PC of your own, make sure to visit their website at fusionpc.com. That's PHUSION PC.com. And again, shout out to LaRon and Fu for helping us get this broadcast ready, even though we had a problem. Right now we see Eddie Hughes is on the top of the board with a 17.86. Again, I think he may be the favorite to win tonight's event. Looked fast in qualifying, looked fast in the heat race. He was fast in our first practice. Watch out for that 34. He will have to make his way up to the field, though, due to that invert. We'll see how that goes for him. Right now, second, right now in practice, it's Sean Langton with a 17.94. He's a little bit, almost a tenth off of Eddie Hughes. Third, it's Seth French with a 17.95. So there we go. Practice is wrapping up. We are getting set for your feature event. Here we go. It's now time to introduce your starting lineup for tonight's feature event. Finishing 8th in the heat race, the number 08. It's David Enkenbauer on the pole. Outside of him with the Wide World of Motorsports Racing team, it's going to be Thomas Eggleston. In third, it's New England's number 11 machine of Scott Rochefort. In fourth, Seth French. Rounding out your top 5, we have the 13 of Mike Durfee. In P number 6, it's Stephen Rochefort. Position number 7, it's the 7 of Sean Langton. And then heat race winner, rounding out your top 8 from New England, you got Eddie Hughes. 9th place will be Jordan Durans. And then rounding out your top 10, we have David Guarino. We're now getting set for the 50-lap feature event, and the cars are on the grid, ready to go. We are getting set for some racing action. We're doing our pace laps here. Drivers getting their tires warmed up so they can have nice warm tires heading into turn 1, lap 1. And let's see how this start goes between David Enkenbauer and Thomas Eggleston. And of course, we're going to be watching the 34 and the 7 machine of Eddie Hughes and Sean Langton. They're going to be trying to work their way up to the front after falling to 7th and 8th due to the invert. Here we go, coming to the green flag. Waiting for that pace car to make the hard left turn onto pit road. There you go. All right, green flag is out here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. We are side by side for first as we head into turns 1 and 2. Got Eggleston on the outside, Enkenbauer on the bottom. Right now we see Enkenbauer maybe has the nose as we head off of turn number 4, but we see Eggleston getting a great run on that outside. We see Enkenbauer getting a great run through 3 and 4. He is able to get clear and up to the lead. We see Seth French looking low under Thomas Eggleston for that second spot. He is able to get up there, and Seth French now setting his sights on your leader, David Enkenbauer, all over the back bumper, taking a look down low as we head into turns 3 and 4 side by side. Neither driver giving each other an inch, and there we go. We see Seth French. Ooh, almost. Oh, caution flag is out. So we're going to take a look at the wreckage replay to see exactly what happened. We got Mike Durfee running on the bottom. Oh, off of 2. Just gets a little bit loose. And Eddie Hughes has nowhere to go except for right into that 13. That's unfortunate for Hughes, who was trying to make his way up through the field. We see Durfee into the inside wall. Hate to see it for Durfee, who was running up front, running really well. Looks like he's going to have to come into the pits and get that damage fixed. That's unfortunate for him. But right now, we see Seth French, your current leader, David Ankenbauer in second, Scott Rochefort in third, Thomas Eggleston in fourth, and rounding out your top 5 right now, it is Stephen Rochefort. We've already seen lots of competitive racing so far, and I think it's going to continue to be that way as we see some of the faster cars who got inverted making their way back up through the field to the front. Looks like Mike Durfee was able to get his damage fixed without falling down a lap. So we'll see if he can make his way back up through the field. All right, lights on the pace car are out. We are getting ready to go back green here. Seth French will be restarting on the bottom. David Ankenbauer on the top. Behind them, it's going to be Scott Rochefort in Thomas Eggleston. Let's get ready to see what happens here on this next restart. Pace car's in. Green flag is out there. We see Seth French taking off. He is able to get clear of David Ankenbauer. Then we got Scott Rochefort looking low under David Ankenbauer. Rochefort to about the rear quarter panel of that 08 machine. But it looks like Ankenbauer able to get back clear. Got Sean Langton taking a look to the outside of Thomas Eggleston. This is the battle for that 4th spot. Langton getting a great run here through turns 1 and 2, and he is able to get up to 4th now. We see Scott Rochefort continuing to try to make a pass on David Ankenbauer for that 2nd spot. Right on that back bumper, we see Seth French has just ran the fastest lap time of the race with a 17.88. He's got clear track in front of him, looking very, very fast right now. We'll see if that 54 can hold on to that leader. Will somebody else be able to catch him? Got Scott Rochefort taking a look down low under David Ankenbauer here in turns 1 and 2, able to get to the rear quarter panel, to the doors, side by side between the two drivers. We did see Stephen Rochefort turn a fast lap time with a 17.84. That's the new fastest lap time. Rochefort right now running in that 5th spot, looking to try to make his way up to the field right now. Rochefort was able to get by David Ankenbauer, and he's throwing blocks, trying to make sure that Sean Langton doesn't get by him. We're side by side for 3rd, speaking to Sean Langton, between Langton and Ankenbauer right now. They're pretty much equal through 1 and 2. We see Ankenbauer with the nose getting a good run on the straightaway. And there we go. After getting a great run off of turn number 4, we see Sean Langton is able to get to that 3rd spot right now. We see David Ankenbauer taking a look back down low on the back straightaway, able to get up to his door. Looks like Ankenbauer has found some speed, and oh no, David Ankenbauer into the inside wall. Caution is out. We will take a look at the Wreckage Replay to see exactly what happened to that 08 machine who was running so strong. Here's a look at what happened. We see David Ankenbauer's trying to take a look down low here under Sean Langton in turns 3 and 4. He's got Eddie Hughes behind him. Ooh, coming up off the corner, we see Hughes gets into that rear quarter panel of Ankenbauer. That's going to send him around into the inside wall. Unfortunate for your pole sitter, David Ankenbauer. See, though, Seth French continues to lead this race with Scott Rochefort in second, Sean Langton in third, Stephen Rochefort in fourth, and then Eddie Hughes has been able to make his way up through fifth. But Sean Langton is the biggest mover of the race, or at least tied for it. He has gained 4 spots since the green flag dropped. Had to start 7th due to that invert. He's made quick work of the drivers who he needed to pass, and he only needs to pass 2 more drivers to get up there to that lead. Alright, getting ready to go back green here. We're going to have Seth French restarting on the bottom. Above him, Scott Rochefort. Watch out for that number 11 machine. He showed speed all throughout this race. See if he maybe tries to take advantage of that front row restart position. And he might try to take the lead here. Pace car's in. And green flag is out there. We see Seth French taking off. We're side by side for second between Sean Langton and Scott Rochefort. We see Sean Langton is able to get clear and up to second. Langton all over the back bumper of Seth French right now for that first spot. Langton trying to set up the pass. We got Stephen Rochefort getting passed by Eddie Hughes for that 4th spot. Hughes with the nose as we head into turns 1 and 2. See if he can get a good run here. Yep, he's able to get clear. Eddie Hughes up to 4th now. Eddie Hughes now trying to reel in Scott Rochefort for that 3rd spot. It looks like Rochefort may have had a little hiccup there on that restart. It's like everybody else got a way bigger jump than he did. I'm not sure what happened. He might have started in 2nd gear or maybe missed a shift, I'm not sure. Uh-oh, Langton all over the back bumper of that 54. He says, hey, I'm going to take it to the outside, but that is not working for him. We see Scott Rochefort able to get back low under that 7 of Sean Langton. Trying to get back clear, he does. And so Langton is going to continue to try to make that pass on Seth French. I really don't think you can make a pass on the outside. Oh, there we go. We see Langton taking it down to the low side in 3 and 4. Almost got into the back of him there. Looks like Seth French got to the grass a little bit. That's going to get him loose and allow Langton to get a great run. We got Langton right now with the nose over Seth French. They're going back and forth, and behind them we see Scott Rochefort, Eddie Hughes not too far behind. And there we go. Sean Langton up to the lead now. Took 30 laps to get up there from 7th, but he has finally done it. Question is, can he keep the lead? Or will Seth French maybe be able to get back up there to that lead? Oh, wreck. We got a big wreck. Durfee, Guarino involved, Scott Rochefort involved. Not sure what happened. We're going to have to take a look here. We see, oh, hold on, let me rewind. Looks like I missed the incident. I was looking at the wrong person. See, Eddie Hughes, Scott Rochefort were running side by side. And then it looks like Hughes slides up a little bit into that 11. That's going to send Rochefort into the wall. He makes contact with Steven. Guarino has nowhere to go. We see Durfee piles in. This may be the big one here tonight. Hate to see it for all involved. Gosh. See Scott Rochefort in the pits right now getting that damage fixed. That was a hard hit into the outside wall for Scott Rochefort. But again, Sean Langton was able to make his way up to that first spot now. Still the biggest move of the race, has gained 6 spots since the green flag dropped. Got Seth French in 2nd now. Eddie Hughes in 3rd. Steven Rochefort in 4th. And then rounding out your top 5 right now, we have David Guarino. So lights are off on the pace car. Getting ready to go back green here. Sean Langton will be restarting on the bottom. Seth French will be restarting on the top. Getting ready for a good finish here. This time by it'll be 15 laps to go. So a lot can happen in the last 15 laps. We'll see what all happens here. Pace car's in. Green flag is out in there. We see Sean Langton taking off. We see Seth French with a good restart as well. He's taking a look to the outside of that 7 machine. We see Sean Langton able to get back clear. Crossover move for Seth French. He's taking a look back low under that 7 machine. French with the nose right now as we head through turns 3 and 4. What's he going to try to do here? Side by side. And we see Eddie Hughes is there as well, fighting for first, second, and third as well. Still staying side by side. Seth French isn't able to get by Langton. He's holding his own as the outside. And we do see another caution flag come out. That's going to be Steven Rochefort. And Jordan Duran's as well, looks like. All right. here's what happened. See Stephen Rochefort running on the outside of David Guarino. And then they're fighting up front for first, second, and third. Ooh, and David Guarino gets right into the back of that 66 machine. That's going to send him around. Fortunate there for Stephen Rochefort, who was running up there in the top 5. Ten laps to go for Seth French to try to hold on to that lead. Right now we got Seth French in first, Sean Langton in second, Eddie Hughes in third, David Guarino in fourth, and then rounding out your top 5 right now, David Ankenbauer is in 5th right now. This is going to be a tight battle for the lead, I can already tell, between French, Langton, and Eddie Hughes. Any one of those 3 drivers has a chance to win tonight's event. And if any of the 3 wreck, we might see another driver like Guarino or Ankenbauer swoop in to take the win. Here we go, coming to the green flag. We got Seth French restarting on the bottom, Sean Langton restarting on the top. Pace car's in. Green flag is out, and there we see Seth French taking off. He's able to get clear of Sean Langton, but Sean Langton staying right on the back bumper of that 54. I think Langton's going to try to take a look to that outside here. Can't quite get there. He's taking a look down to the bottom, and 3 and 4 almost making contact. We got a tight battle for the lead right now. Sean Langton getting almost to the rear quarter panel of that 54 on the front stretch. Oh, and we see another caution flag coming out. That's David Ankenbauer. Here's the replay right here. You got Ankenbauer right now running on the back bump, or that leads to the rear quarter panel of David Guarino. And, ooh, coming into turn number 1, it looks like Ankenbauer might have washed up a little bit, and that is going to send both him and looks like Guarino went around as well. Looks like nobody else really got too much damage, but that is unfortunate for David Ankenbauer getting in his second incident of the night after starting on the pole. So I think we're going to have a green-white checkered here. Little shootout between Seth French, Sean Langton, and Eddie Hughes. This should be exciting. And then behind them is going to be David Guarino, and now Thomas Eggleston is up to 5th. See, David Guarino is actually our current biggest mover. Guarino started in that last place spot. He's been able to make some smart passes and has just worked his way up to the field, avoided the wrecks, and here he is up in 4th right now. He's keeping up with the leaders. He's been really, really fast. We'll see if he can maybe get up there and contend for a win. Now, the Tough Luck Award I'm going to have to give to David Ankenbauer. Started on the pole, led a bunch of laps, and right now it's saying that it's the final lap, but we haven't done a restart. I don't... Looks like it says it's finishing. The checkered flag is out. And it's looking like the race may end under caution here. So it looks like Seth French won? I am not sure. I've never seen this happen. Looks like green flag is back out. We see Seth French taking off. Nobody is nearby. I don't know if the other drivers knew they were having another restart. See, Langton comes back on the out. Oh. So yeah, looks like the race ends under caution, and that's going to give Seth French the win. And there he is, Seth French, burning it down here at North Wilkesboro. Well-deserved burnout for that number 54 machine. Getting the win here tonight. That's going to mean Sean Langton finishes 2nd. Eddie Hughes finishes 3rd. And there we go. We got your winner, Seth French, here in the broadcast booth. Seth, you got a copy?
I got you.
Awesome. Well, what a race for you. I know you started in that 4th spot, and you were quickly able to make your way up to the field on that start. You got up to Ankenbauer pretty quickly, and you were able to make it by him. And then we saw you and Sean going at it for a long time. He was able to get past you, but then you were able to fight back by him. And eventually we saw the race finish under caution, and you were leading at the time, and you ended up getting that victory. I mean, what was your take on this race here?
Yeah, during practice and qualifying, I just couldn't find a line and get some quick times, and I was decently quick, but didn't think I had a winning car. And then the race came out. After the heat, I kind of found my line a little bit, and then I started, I think, 4th, and quickly moved up, finding my line really fast in the race early on, and then just rode my line and kind of tried to stay out in front. I know Sean got me there, and I had a good restart on him as well. When we kind of did a crossover move, he kind of went high. I knew he wanted the high line. I was running quick low, so when he got the jump on me and went high, I was able to cross over, come down low, and continue to run my line, and made a difference for me.
Now, I know this league is open setup. How was your setup feeling throughout that race?
It was good. I'm actually ashamed because I actually got the setup from Sean. He shared it with me, so kind of appreciate that, and kind of beating him with his own setup. So I got to thank him for that one.
Gotcha. Well, before we let you go, Seth, is there any family members or sponsors you would like to thank before we let you go?
I'd like to thank Club Jerky, Intensity Broadcasting, you guys, and just thank all the guys in the league that continue to come out, race with us week after week, have a fun time, and putting on a good show.
Awesome. Again, congratulations on the victory, Seth. Awesome race for you, and hopefully we'll see another great performance next week. Have a great rest of your night.
All right, thanks, you too.
Thank you. And we also have the second place finisher, Sean Langton, in the booth as well. Sean, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome. Well, and also a great performance for you. I know you started in that 7th spot, had your work cut out for you making your way up to the field, and you made quick work of a lot of drivers, and you were eventually able to get up to that 2nd spot behind Seth, and y'all two were going at it for most of the race. It looked like you were going to be able to get clear and lead a little bit, and then he was able to get back by you, but in the end, it ended under caution where he was in the lead and you didn't get another restart to try to get by him. I mean, what was your take on this race here at North Wilkesboro?
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my family at home. I loosened my car up a little bit in the warm-up, added a little bit of left front caster. I used the major setup, gave Seth my setup, and maybe I should have thought twice about that, but we're teammates, so that's what we do. Yeah, my car, it was really loose in the start, but it was really good after about 10 laps. So that's what I was kind of hoping on. I was really making the high side work. I was pinching guys down on the bottom. So I was really counting on it to go green there. I actually gave him the bottom, but my car just got a little too loose on the high side on the last few runs. It was, good race, good battle with Seth. We always race each other with respect, and we raced each other really clean, but I love that track. It was a great combo. I'd like to thank Club Jerky for coming on, Majors setups, just all the Mayhem guys, Seth for putting it on.
Got you. Well, congratulations on that runner-up finish, and hopefully we will maybe see a win next week. We'll see.
Yeah, we're going to go for it. Thanks, man.
Yep, no problem. Have a great rest of your night.
You too.
That is going to do it here for the broadcast on Intensity Broadcasting. I want to thank everyone who tuned in to watch the broadcast here again on Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to reach our goal of 2,000 followers on Facebook by our 2-year anniversary, which is in April. So make sure to drop a follow on there. We're also trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We just got past 500, so we're definitely close to our goal on there. Make sure to check us out. And also, we're at 55 followers on Twitter, almost to 60 right now. We've gotten recently a big following on there, so make sure to check us out. We're always dropping polls on there, asking questions, and it'd be greatly appreciated. And also, I do want to wish everyone watching a happy Thanksgiving, as it is tomorrow in the United States. Hopefully everybody has fun, enjoying time with their family or friends. I'm Matt Leatman-Weast, on behalf of the entire Intensity Broadcasting team. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Over and out.